The next library, Escape from Luftrum. I actually won this library, and this is why you need to follow developers that you really enjoy. I actually won a copy of the library on a Facebook contest. What Bioscape is, field recordings, because sound is all around us. We walk outside, we hear the birds, we hear even the wind through the trees, we hear all of the atmospheric types of sounds. And what they've done is that they've collected over 4.5 gigabytes of field recordings. You've got hundreds of field recordings, and we are going to just take a look. And this is just snowfall on leaves. And you can, if you're listening on headphones, it's incredible. You're immersed in this environment here. And you've got all of these different categories. You've got boats, cityscapes, creatures, deserts, drones. Yeah, it's crazy. And I'm just getting into it, learning about what you can do. And then you can click on the logo and have different colors if you like. Yeah, so let's you've got the ASMR, which is really cool, and the snowfall on leaves. And let's just kind of see or hear or see with our ears. That's one of my favorite things, is that we see with our ears. Dust wind. These are perfect for atmospheric scores. Yves Boulet, good to see you. Welcome. Just incredible. And as BF mentioned, you can actually drop your own samples into the engine and use the effects and all of these crazy sound design tools. Now this is, and then you actually have 4 different sound sources that you can load, A, B, C, and D, and then the XY pad here allows you to do some kind of crazy things. You can mutate them and blend things together. So this is campfire ambience. Oh my goodness. And you can see that XY pad is going back and forth from A to B. And that just causes so many cool things to happen. So let's go to Dronescapes. That's the next category. Calm night. Yeah, these are great drones and beds, sound environments. So let's go to effect. Let's go to another Dronescape. Cyber habitat. And a lot of these have to do, a lot of the CPU stuff sometimes has to do with streaming and running multiple monitors and crazy stuff like that. Very cool, very interesting environmental things. Oh man, yeah, are you kidding me? Yes. So let's go to the pad or the effects section. Yeah, Brian Wilson would have. I mean, what a genius composer. And so this is Enter the Matrix. I mean, the sound sources that they have in here. That's what makes it just such a fabulous library to do these types of. And then having the XY just takes it into, man, it's just crazy. Talking about going into different worlds and environments. Flyby. Okay, let's just check this out. You hear that? That's wild. And this sound, okay, so I'm reading here, it says Chernobyl reactor drone. Can you imagine? And then that thing is swirling around. This is, yeah, very fascinating. Fascinating. And this is playables. Let's go to pads. I get so excited, I jump through so many things. Circle of Dreams. And if you've got any questions about any of the libraries we're doing today, I'll try my best to answer. But we are on exploration. These are explorations. Sounds like it sounds pipe organish. And this is what I do sometimes. So let's see. I've got hammer and felt still loaded. So let's see what happens. So I've got hammer and felt stacked on top of this pad here. And I kind of like that little lag. So you hit a chord, and then the pad kind of eases in. Yeah, BF, it reminds me of the Star Trek, what is it, The Voyage Home, where, about the whales. What a crazy, these two together, those two together, I just, just not doing much, just putting them together. Yeah, see, it's just two are better than one, sometimes 4 better than 2, just layering all these complexities, and it's really a lot of fun. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna make sure. The Whale Church, that's kind of crazy. Okay, so let's see, Chris. Let's see if I can find what you're talking about here. So the drones. Let's see, pads. Okay, here we go. Azure Mist. Let's just check it out. So we've got bowed, soft, diddly, sustained, and then drone harmonics. So let's see where we're gonna go here. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn the re-trigger off, because every time you hit a note, it's going to start at the beginning of that. I'm just going to let this ride. digging it. I'm digging it. And you don't have to do, and Marshall, I think the thing about using it for stage plays and that type of thing is the ASMR and the environmental drones, because you have all of these really cool atmospheres like the campfire and the rain and the snow. And so you can stay on stuff like this for a long time. Between the rings, yeah, it's cool. So let's see. Yeah, the samples are so long and evolving. That's why, it's not, you just let it ride. It's such a deep library. There's so much that you can do. Let's do some more playables. Hummingbird dub. So this is what fascinated me, is because this is the sound of hummingbirds, the beating of the wings of these hummingbirds. And I get impatient sometimes, and I want to play. But the thing that you're listening and playing the hummingbird's wings is a very intriguing, an oil pump flute. Yes. Yeah, so I actually updated Bioscape today. I just wanted to make sure that I had that update, because they added a lot of world instruments. And here we go. Let's check it out and see what they've done. They've added just some really wonderful new material. So let's just go to the news and see. Yeah, so they've added like 154 world instruments to as sound sources already, and so it's a free update. And so you've got all kinds of different world instruments, and it's just amazing. It's fascinating. I keep using that word fascinating. I guess I'm just like in that mode today. But the way that you get to that, I'm just going to go to the init Bioscape. I'm going to go to user, and then you see XP Aroshanti, and then you can listen to this. The thing is, yeah, those samples are so long, and having that just gives you such an interesting way to hear those waves evolve. So you've got the categories here. So when you click in, when you click into the waveform, then it pulls out all of the different, yeah, look at this. So it just keeps going. It keeps going all the way down this list here. So you've got shakuishis and rain sticks. You've got some hang drums. Let's pull up one of the hang drum rhythms. So here it's just perfect for the like. And so they're time stretched across the keyboard or pitch. They're not. So you get all of these different sources. Tube drone. So it's almost like a didgeridoo, but with a cardboard. A didgeridoo with a cardboard tube. That's just crazy. And you've got, of course, you do have the didgeridoos. And then they just add so many different sources. Egg shaker ambiances. Yeah. But the flutes are really kind of cool. And he's just playing these long samples. And what you can do, if you can go in here and you can actually trim. Okay, let's see what we've got. Yeah, you can do the start and stop point of the sample here. You can just drag. Okay, no, BIOSCAPE works in the free Kontakt Player. So you don't have to purchase the full version of Kontakt with BIOSCAPE. It is a free Kontakt Player instrument. So yeah, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing if you don't have Kontakt. But I recommend, man, if you're doing any of this kind of stuff, you are going to eventually want to invest in the full version of Kontakt eventually. So let's just drop down, look at some more of these. So these are like. Like some vocals. So you get all kinds of stuff. Let's look at some textures real quick here. Chernobines. Yeah, so you can see that when you have the browser open, yeah, BIOSCAPE is just sitting right there in the libraries. So that really makes it very convenient. That's crazy. And then you've got reverses. It's just overwhelming. You click on the snapshots and you just have so much. Chernobyl never happened. Wow. And what an amazing. Oh my goodness. So they've got the Chernobyl 4th reactor sound here. Oh my goodness. That's a little disturbing, isn't it? Wow. So that's reversed. Crystal Realms. So they're taking the samples and taking them backwards. You're going backwards through that sample. Okay, wow, very fun. Let's check electricity flows backwards. And again, just the length. Yeah. Yeah, that's all we have, Paul. We have all the time. Yeah, it's just crazy. It takes you a while to go through these and find out the things that you need. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. End of day. Snap. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, let's just end. I like to end on maybe kind of like a more pleasant ending with this. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, and I'm gonna turn the retrigger off on the drone. Space Chapel. So that's a little sample of Bioscape. Amazing atmospheres and textures. All the links are in the description below, as always. And thanks for hanging in there. Man, we're just having a lot of fun. Having a lot of fun.